It's a problem almost everyone notices, and it apparently got worse during the pandemic.
It is fast, furious, and often deadly. So what is the long-term solution? KRQE investigative reporter Gabrielle Burkhardt takes us behind the scenes of a massive police operation putting the brakes on street racing.
Around 1 a.m. in March,
extremely dangerous.
New Mexico State Police captured a bird's eye view.
I think it's gotten worse for some reason during the pandemic.
Of one of Albuquerque's biggest problems.
It's huge, and every year it seems to be increasing in size.
Lieutenant Nick Wheeler with the Albuquerque Police Department's Metro Traffic Division says so far this year there have been 26 fatal crashes in Albuquerque, most related to speeding.
A lot of these areas that they're racing are dark, they're not well lit at all.
This joint operation with APD and state police captured cars racing on northeast Albuquerque streets, hitting speeds over 100 miles an hour.
I mean, there's not going to be anything left if they crash. There's a very small likelihood of them surviving or whoever they hit surviving.
No one was hurt this time.
Whose car is the Mustang? All right, come here, bud.
More than 100 vehicles were gathered for the illegal street race.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
And 150 citations were issued.
I'm not out here causing trouble, I just came to see the races.
Is this your car?
Albuquerque's city ordinance allows spectators to be cited. Lately, police are working more joint operations, ticketing both the illegal street racers and those who come to watch.
You know, it's an illegal activity. So the idea of making it illegal for spectators as well as for the immediate participants seems to make sense to me. And we have discussed, strengthening the laws at the state level.
District 2 City Councilor Isaac Benton says street racing is one of the top complaints he hears about, even more so during the pandemic when fewer cars were on the road and more people were out of work.
I think there's an increased use of social media to organize these events.
Engines are hot.
We were having dinner and we saw a bunch of cars and we came over here and bad timing.
The traffic citations come with a court date and possible fine, but beyond city limits, there's not much police can do about it unless someone's caught in the act, and too often it's too late.
It's very frustrating and it's sad.
Police say their focus for now is on education, letting young drivers know there's a place they can race safely.
Not in the side streets of Albuquerque, not on the interstate in Albuquerque, not next to somebody's house. Go to these drag strips and drag race over there.
That's Tiffany RUBI getting us started off tonight.
Just ask Tiffany RUBI.
She's a regular around here.
On the weekends, you can find her at the Albuquerque Dragway.
The adrenaline, it's really fun going down the track, like a release of stress.
The Dragway was closed for more than a year during the pandemic and only recently reopened.
We are currently working on a program with APD where they can have some free passes, and they, as they find people street racing and they go to educate them, get the kids off the streets and give them a safe place.
It's no secret people who love souping up their cars enjoy pushing them to the limit. Regulars here like Ruby prefer racing in a controlled environment with EMS crews on hand, but she does have friends who street race.
Well, they're always trying to get us to go out there, but I mean, none of my family races on the street. We all bring it here, and everybody knows that. Everybody calls us the track people. We're always out here.
Workers here say they know there's some crossover, people who race at the drag strip and on the streets. So is more education the answer? Should drivers face stricter penalties? That depends on who you ask. Does New Mexico need to take a stronger approach when it comes to racing?
Yeah, I think we do need to. It's akin to DWI in that it's such an enhanced possibility of injury and death to others.
Lieutenant Wheeler believes young drivers would benefit by hearing from crash victim families, something the courts should require, he says.
I'm more than positive that a lot of them would come out and want to talk to these people that are involved in the racing community.
State Police Sergeant Stephen Carroll is the one who came up with the idea for this big operation.
I would love to see the state statute for racing on a highway pretty much mimic the city ordinance in terms of what the definitions of racing is, spectating, and all of that.
He says he understands the social aspect of street racing.
Oh, you're going to be grounded.
And hopes these interactions,
Guys, unfortunately, we're going to keep doing this. We keep cracking down. Just giving you a heads up, okay? Gotcha.
make drivers think twice.
Hopefully we don't see you guys again.
Gabrielle Burkhardt, KRQE investigates.
In Albuquerque, both spectators and illegal street racers face the same penalties, a maximum $500 fine and potential jail time, but a lot of it is up to a judge's discretion. The APD lieutenant says area commands are offering officers overtime to work more of these racing operations.
Okay.